All right, let's talk TV in 2020. Kelsey, you tweeted, quote, "I don't know if I can do fictional TV shows about the real life we are living right now. Watching COVID being integrated into my fave storylines is so much harder to watch than I expected." So that's a tough one. It poses a really interesting question. Is it hard to turn off our brains and escape for a few minutes when we know that our favorite shows are talking about the pandemic? Or is it a good thing seeing our characters, our favorite characters, socially distance, wear masks, do all the things, modeling the behavior that we need everybody to see?
Kelsey, what do you think?
I don't know. Okay, so you guys know, like, I am obsessed with Grey's Anatomy and Meredith Grey's pretty much my best friend. So watching her in the COVID unit on this season premiere, and I'm not going to give anything away if you haven't watched it yet, but just watching her struggle with that was really hard to see. And I have watched this woman be in a plane crash. I've watched her spouse die. I've watched her go through a lot, and I was really emotionally spent after that 2-hour season premiere. And I think the reason being is that I watch our show daily, obviously, and we have these people on our show. We have medical professionals testifying of how hard this has been. And if you're listening to them, if you're in tune with what's going on the news, it's tough to watch those shows. I wanted to turn it on and just see something totally different. I'll be fully honest. So,
but it's a medical drama, and it's the biggest medical story in the world.
I know they have to address it. I think that show is very particular.
Like if you watch a cop show or you watch a lawyer show, BLM is going to be a story that is ripped from the headlines and brought into the show.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, I want to go back to what I was saying before, like the modeling of proper behavior. I think everybody needs to see that. Who knows where people are getting their information? Some get it from the news, some get it from President Trump, some get it from President-elect Biden, others get it from their favorite shows or their YouTube,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You see, you do kind of thing, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, I not years ago, because I watched Law & Order like constantly throughout my university and then some. And it was always like, when they rip the headlines too and they create a story around whatever's going on in the real world. And you're like, oh, I know that story. Like, I know that case that's happening, da-da-da. I, for one, I totally get what you're saying, and I think you're actually right. But I'm going to say that for me, the escapism factor is huge.
Yeah.
And so I almost just want it, because we are inundated. Well, I'm also, I read the news every day, and I watch news all day long and get into my car, turn on the news on the radio, much to my husband's dismay. Like, I'm just constantly inundated. So for me, I call it my bubble gum. When I buy those, like, certain magazines that I buy to take me out of my everyday life.
Like, if you don't want to watch something about COVID-19, don't watch a medical drama set today. Watch the Goldbergs.
No,
it's
honestly,
set in the 80s.
but honestly,
there was no COVID back then.
Beyond there, but like Ben, beyond there, I would say like a lot of the shows on TV right now, people are saying SVU, a lot of the medical dramas, but police shows, fire shows, they're all kind of referencing these COVID storylines. And I will say the majority of the people responding to me on Twitter, granted, I think they all see the world the way I do because they follow me on Twitter, but they were agreeing with me, saying they just want a little bit of an escape. So I don't know. We'll have to see how the storylines go.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.